Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mr. Card channel. Today I would like to introduce you to a very special Japanese perfume from the house of Parfum Satori, Konshiro. So please stay tuned. Okay, so today we would like to take a look at a very special perfume that I have purchased at the biggest perfume exhibition in Japan, Salon de Parfum, in 2022, October. So you guys, I might have just found the perfect fruity floral which men can pull off to offices. That's a big statement there, so let's get into this. So let's take a quick overview of the house Parfum Satori, which is a Japanese niche perfume house. Some of the data of this house, the owner or founder is Miss Osawa Satori, based out of Japan, established in 2001, and the first collection is released in 2003. The perfumer for all the creations from this brand is Madame Satori herself. Just a quick background of Madame Satori. She learned Kado, the way of Japanese flower arrangements, and Sado, the way of tea. So both of Japanese cultures. She started at the age of 12 and she has a master's degree in both of them. I'm pretty confident that she is the person who has the most understanding of Japanese culture within the entire perfume industry in the whole wide world. And she has some original taste that she interprets into her perfumes. As far as I'm aware of, if not the oldest Japanese niche perfume house, for sure she has the largest lineup. The brand and Madame Satori herself is very highly respected in Japan in the fragrance market. I met her in person and she is one of the nicest and most disciplined people that I have ever met. And this particular perfume that we are looking into today is Parfum Satori's Konshiro, and Kon means navy and Shiro means white in Japanese. This is released in 2014. Perfumer is Satoru Osawa. Concentration is eau de parfum and they retail 13,200 Japanese yen as of today. This is a 50 ml bottle, which is the only size the brand offers anyway. This is a unisex scent, and Konshiro means navy and white again in Japanese, and the original idea of this fragrance was that she wanted to make a perfume which was like wearing a very crisply ironed fine cotton shirt. Very simple, fine, clean experience resembled by the colors navy and white. Navy and white is recognized as the clean, basic layer of colors which nicely put together people wear. So those are the two colors that resemble that concept. So let's go right in. And before we get into the scent, just a quick overview of the presentation of this bottle. So let's take a look at the box first. The box comes in like this, and it is a very simplistic black box. I actually got it signed by Madame Satori herself at the event, and yeah, she was nice enough to give me a message there. You can see the Konshiro label on the top there, some Japanese labeling on the bottom. You take it off like this. The bottle is sitting very snugly in this inner cushion, so there's nothing to be worried about that. But all in all, it's very minimalistic, nothing to waste, so I like that approach a lot. Again, we have a very clean, clear bottle, you know, a simplistic approach, a cap, a golden cap, and a Japanese-made atomizer. You know, isn't the best atomizer in the world. It's very short-stroked, and not much perfume comes out in one spray, so maybe if you go regularly with one spray, maybe you need to go with two sprays. So yeah, there's some Japanese on the bottom of the label. All of her perfumes is a screwable atomizer. You can screw off the atomizer and you can pour it into a smaller travel size atomizer if you want to, so that's pretty nice. It's a very simplistic presentation overall, and yeah, I like it a lot. Let's get into the scent of this perfume, so let me spray some on. So some of the notes are bergamot, lemon peel, galbanum, blackcurrant, aldehydes, rose jasmine, chili vetiver, sandalwood, cacao, and so on. Right, okay, so in the opening you get a bergamot freshness along with some lemon peel bitterness. It's more like when you peel off a orange peel off the fruit, you know, you have this layer of white foamy kind of texture between the fruit and the peel. It smells more like that than the peel itself. So there's like a stemmy kind of bitterness, but it's very pleasant. Shortly after, you start getting a fruity floral, which I don't want you to misunderstand, but I'm saying it that way. There's nothing sweet about this perfume, but more on the dry, grassy type of fruitiness. And all of which is very elevated with the aldehyde notes. But I just don't want everybody to be scared by the aldehyde. The aldehyde here is more like supporting the note to get elevation to the other notes, and there is no heaviness in the overall impression. It's very clean and bright. That's what I'm getting here. Men, please don't be scared of this. This does not smell anywhere close to a designer fruity floral. It doesn't smell girly at all. It's not the designer fragrances like Prada Candy. I don't know if that's a fruity floral, but or like, you know, juicy couture, that kind of stuff. It's nothing like that, okay? And in the dry down, the green aspect calms down a little bit and you get a little bit more of the fruity floral. I can pick up a lot of blackcurrant and dried plums. It's a mixture of those dried fruits, not the fruity, fresh, juicy. There's none of that. It's mostly the dried fruits that I'm getting here. There's no artificial sweetness that we might imagine from a fruity floral. The sweetness you experience from a dried fruit, that's kind of the sweetness we're getting here. So it's not like ethyl maltyl kind of sweetness. No, it's not here. And from the floral aspect, I'm getting rose and jasmine. That's some of the floral notes that I pick up. Maybe a little bit of orange blossom. The florals don't have that jammy and heavy aspects to them. They're mostly being quite dry, and it's more like dried flowers than the fresh flowers. You know, it's like potpourri. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And throughout the whole experience, the aldehyde gives it a little glossy texture to it. I like it a lot. The fragrance is a very clean and fresh floral overall. However, the individual flower and fruits note do not necessarily have a fresh character. Quite weird what I'm saying. It's very weird, but it's happening right here, right? Citrus elements and the aldehydic elevation of the relatively dark and dry notes gives this fragrance a very clean and fresh vibe. So this is why the fragrance is extremely wearable for men as well. As we get past the 4-hour mark, the fragrance comes down to a skin scent mode. The subtle sweetness of the dried fruits remain though. There's a base of musk or something that gives it a fresh, clean cotton shirt being ironed, and immediately once you go through with your iron, you have these steams coming out of the shirt, right? There's a base like that coming out of this scent, so that's going to take over once you get past the 4-hour mark and so on. You feel very fresh and clean, but it's dry, but there's a steamy, fresh vibe that also comes out. It's very special, and I haven't experienced anything close to it. Super interesting. I love the scent a lot. So now let's go into the overall rating, and the rating comes in like this. The uniqueness. So I believe this fragrance is very unique. I never thought that I myself would be wearing a fruity floral aldehydic perfume myself. It's one of my favorite perfumes right now. The dry flowers and fruits and aldehydic combination works out so well, smelling fresh and clean. I still don't understand what I'm saying here, but that's what it is. I think the approach to the scent making is very different from traditional Western perfumery, and Madame Satori, being a very Japanese person, she was able to come up with this kind of scent making. I appreciate her work a lot. Thank you for putting this out, actually. And the performance projection is around 3-4 hours of moderate projection. It turns into a skin scent after that. I wouldn't say it's good, but not bad. It's okay. It's not anything dense or bold or with a lot of power, but this being a fresh kind of scent making, I think it's doing quite well. Versatility. I would say it's very versatile, but not for date night occasions. complexity wise. I really appreciate the transition from the green bitter opening and then to the florals and then to the clean skin scent dry down. It's a very pleasant journey. It's not like it's bold and beefy like your Tom Ford's niche perfumery these days, but it has a lot of nuance, and I believe there's a lot of thought process that came into this perfume. And compliments, I don't see anyone would be against this perfume. As the name implies, this perfume is Konshiro, which she tried to make it as clean and crisp as possible. So it's okay. I mean, you're not going to offend anyone. It's not a blue fragrance or anything. It's quite different from that. And value for the money, absolutely worth the money. You know, with the general price increases or inflation these days, the retail price is almost a standard designer fragrance these days. Especially for men, if you want something clean to wear to the office but smell different at the same time, I'm really just go for this. This is really great stuff. And at this price, value for the money is like totally off the charts. She deserves to sell this at a higher price. I think she deserves more. Just buy this, you won't regret it. At this price especially. Seasons, a good fresh floral for any season, but performance may not be enough to withstand the very cold pits of weather. Yep. And overall, I absolutely love this fragrance. It's my recent favorite to wear to the office actually, and I have been enjoying ever since I acquired this last year. So super nice, great stuff. Okay, so that was my take on the Parfum Satori Konshiro. How did you like it? I really hope everyone gets a chance to smell this. I think we men are so tired, or like we ran through a generation of more than a decade of blue fragrances, and we need something new. And I think, you know, this style of scent making can be the next things for men to go to. So I mean, I really think this perfume and Parfum Satori in general deserves a lot more attention. Could be shared with a lot more people all over the world. There's something special about it, and amazing stuff. It's not like I love every single work that she's done, but you know, there's a style, Parfum Satori style, DNA, I would say, in her perfumes, and very Japanese. I really want to visit her atelier one day in Japan, so I hope I can make a video of that. If she allows me, I would, but let's see. So anyways, Konshiro, awesome creation by the Japanese niche house of Parfum Satori. So that's it for today. If you like the content, please put a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel as well, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.